Alright guys, welcome back to another Flutter tutorial. So we're building this app, this really beautiful minimalistic app, right? Let's get straight to business. Okay, we already have our coding environment set up. I will imported our images. This is for the profile picture, this is the card, and this is the logo, right? We have that imported already. So I just need to close that and close this. And we have our safe area widgets to make sure everything is in here and on a big column. So in our column we have children, and then what we need in our children, the first thing we need is image. We want to put in the first logo, assets, and then images slash. So this is the first guy we need. So just grab and paste, and boom, we have it right there. And then we need another image, excuse me, and this is it right here. You copy, and then you replace. Yeah, let me mention something, right? So you see the way these images are. What I did was just to download the images are frame on Figma. The images are frames. So I had to, as you can see, if I click this, you know, it shows frame 1522, frame 1522. But you know, for best practice, it's good to name it according to what you're using it for, in case you're working in a larger file or in a bigger project. This is just for tutorial sake, okay? And also, let me mention something, right? So there are several ways to build an app. You can use several methods. You know, same way we know, excuse me, 1 plus 1 equals 2. We also know that 3 minus 1 equals 2. We also know 4 minus 2 equals 2. So there are several ways to arrive at 2. So the strategy a developer A might use might be different from the strategy developer B might use to achieve the same project. Alright, so let's move on. So we want to achieve this text here. So I just have to copy that and here, put it right there, and then boom, we have it displayed on our app. So we need to do this here also, and then copy this. So you can see this other image, this other text, you know, spans up onto this other side. There are several ways to make it just automatically move to fit like this, but okay, let's just move on. So this is a button. So there are several ways you can build a button. There's raised button and the rest, but in this tutorial I'm going to be using a container, then I'll use gesture detector. So so we have a container right there, and then inside the container we have a child, and in that child we want to have a text. What are you doing? We want to have a text, and the text will say login. Login like that. Okay. The text is login, and this should have okay, let me put that on top. Decoration, and then box decoration, and they want to have color. For the color, we'll be using hex color, right? And oops, what did I do there? Okay, get the color. That's what we're using for the color, and that will need some width. So there are several ways you can get this width, but to get the accurate width that I want, so let me wrap this whole thing in a padding, right? And I might use symmetric horizontal, let's see, oops, and that's 35, horizontal 35. Okay, and then the next thing I want to do is I might need for vertical 67, so vertical 67, and the width of this guy is 130 and the height is 40. So it's beginning to take shape a little bit. You can see it's looking pretty already. All right, and it's very minimalistic, right? So the colors in there are really small. So let's look at the size of this guy as well. So that is this one is real tricky. So let's work with a width of 324 and a height of 226. It's just perfect. All right, so let's style this guy. Oops, nope. And then something I love doing is to use this tool to just make it look nicer. So if I want to add constants and in our style, there's bold here, so I want to do font style, font weight bold to, I've not made a mistake. What have I done? What happened? Let me see what the issue is. Oh, sorry. Oh, yep. Sorry. How did I miss that? It's supposed to be font weight. Sorry. Sorry. Font weight dot bold. Yeah, that's what I intended to do. Because I was wondering, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. So what's the font size? The font size should be. Oh, come on, where's the font size, man? Is it just me that can see the font size? Okay, I have to clear the text, right? Font size is 20. Font size is 20. That's just perfect. And maybe in another video, or if you're part of our class, our coding class, I'll teach you how to make this responsive. Because if you try to, let me open another device. So let's say iPhone 14 Pro Max, and let me also do iPad mini. So you can actually make the design responsive, but that would be in another class. So let me just let this load. I'll put this in another screen right there. Okay, let's get down to go straight back to business again. So this text right here, it's breaking into another line. Now there are several ways to make it look like this, right? But I'm going to go with the easiest way that will be easier for you to get. So what we want to do is from accounts, we want to take out accounts, right? Copy that out and then save our changes. Why is it not saving? What's going on? Let me see what the problem is. Unable to boot simulator. Okay, I guess maybe that's why. Or let's What am I doing? Yeah, so we need another text right here, and we'll put that in there, and we've achieved what we wanted to achieve using this method. I think that's okay. So where's our design? Where's our Figma? Okay, Figma needs to come back here. So what's the font for this? The font size. So let's copy this style and put that there and change this to 16. Nope, is that 16 before? If that is 16, that means this should be 20. Oh, I know what the problem is. This board. Yep, and we want to reformat that and take out the style again and use the style for this guy, and we need a little space between this guy and this, so 13. So here we have a size box of height 13. What else? What else do we need here? I'm gonna add a const. Yep, there's a little space between this guy and this guy, so just get that as 56. So we need to copy this guy and put it here, change that to 56. That looks pretty good. And there's another space here to, that's 89. So replace that here and do 89. Okay, looks very good. 226, 324. Okay. Alright, so let's move on. What's the next one? So I want to work on this button here. Right. So I told us there's several ways to work on this. So well, let's use this method. So what do we do? Let me see. Double.infinity, and we want to have a height of 50, and the text in there, just center the text. It's all good. The text has a style, and oops, and then a text style. Why am I getting an error? Okay, yeah, fixed. So the color is going to be colors of white, and 16, I think it's fine. So we need to get the 59 size box. So let's put the size box somewhere around here. Size box of height, I think what I saw 59. Yep, that's it. Okay, we have the first button, and if you notice something about the button, there's a little curve at the end of that. So I've achieved that. So we'll do border radius, and border radius dot circular, that will give 5, and you may not really notice it, but no, hold on, let me comment this out first. So as you can see, it's pretty sharp at the edge there, so you put that, and it's a little bit curvy. It's looking pretty good already. All right, so I think we'll end this video here because it's almost 15 minutes. Then we'll continue in the next session.